Thanks to Harry and Meghan, everyone is talking about South Park again. A show that's notorious for making fun of everyone and everything. Starving children in Africa? Sure. Jesus? Absolutely. Celebrities? Of course.
I'm a failure in the eyes of the prophet! Ah!
Hey, Dad! Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet!
Is it sometimes tasteless? Yes, but it's also fair, because it doesn't only make fun of people and celebrities.
You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Where?
But also of society itself.
She seems to just boss him around and make him do whatever she wants. I mean, why did they even leave Canada and move to South Park anyway?
We just kind of don't care about some dumb prince and his stupid wife.
I don't care about them either!
So then why do you talk about them all the time?
Well, yeah.
By the way, my last Harry and Meghan video went through the roof, so a huge thank you to everyone who's watched it and subscribed and stuck around. So, in South Park, Harry and Meghan, or the Prince of Canada and his Instagram-loving wife, moved to South Park to protect their privacy. Harry and Meghan's portrayal is pretty tame compared to others. South Park made Barbra Streisand a robot Godzilla. Kanye West became a fish lover, and Saddam Hussein was Satan's toxic ex-boyfriend. So why is this episode still so special? It's of course spot on, but also Harry allegedly wanted to prevent it from airing and called the South Park creators, but they didn't want to talk to him. This is of course just a rumor. Harry and Meghan's spokesperson has already very much denied that they want to sue. But that rumor is enough because it fits the picture of them just not being able to shut up and making everything worse. And they are not alone. There's even a name for this phenomenon. It's called the Streisand effect. The name comes, of course, from Barbra Streisand. She once wanted to sue a photographer who took a picture of the Californian coast because her mansion was on it.
Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Nobody cared about it or even knew about it until her $50 million lawsuit went public. Suddenly, thousands of people wanted to look at the picture. Oops. Beyoncé had to learn the same lesson. In her incredible Super Bowl halftime show, she danced incredibly, but her face didn't always look so incredible. When she wanted to ban the pictures from the internet proved that people are toddlers. They shared the pictures even more, and now 10 years later the memes are still around. Khloe Kardashian also went crazy because of a bikini picture. Allegedly her grandmother took it and posted it without Photoshop, without filters, and without Khloe's consent. And yes, people have body shamed her whole life, which makes her reaction actually really sad, because the picture wasn't shocking or scandalous, she just looked like a normal human being. But in the Kardashian world, that's a no-go. So Khloe lost it and threatened to sue everyone who shared it. And guess what happened? If they wouldn't have said anything, people would have quickly forgotten about it. Or in the words of the wise Tom Hanks,
you feel bad right now? You feel pissed off? You feel angry? Yes, this too shall pass. Great. You feel great? You feel like you know all the answers? This too shall pass. Time is your ally. And if nothing else, just wait. And that is why there are no scandals about America's dad. And by the way, South Park has also made fun of him 3 times.
Tom Hanks can't act his way out of a nutsack!
But Tom Hanks knows when to shut up, unlike Harry and Meghan. In South Park, the Prince of Canada does learn his lesson.
We can be the people we talked about being, with no more worries about how we look or the image we project to people. What matters is what we have on the inside.
I thought it was a very funny and almost wholesome episode for South Park standards, and I laughed. But there is a problem. Among the many people who've also praised the episode are a lot with very different political views than mine. And I honestly hate that I agree with them when it comes to Harry and Meghan, because I don't want to agree with them when it comes to anything. So just to be very clear, I'm liberal, I'm a feminist, I'm pro-choice, and I don't like Harry and Meghan.
And if you don't know, now you know.